Welcome to another edition of Tesla Tips and Trips. On this one, we are going to show you 3 tools online that you can use to potentially get you into your Tesla faster. Everybody wants their Tesla sooner rather than later, and with these wait times heading into way into 2022, how do you get one faster? I've got 3 ways to do that, and we'll show you those ways, and hopefully you can get your Tesla faster than normal. So how in the world are you going to get your Tesla faster than just ordering online and waiting out the clock? Well, there's something called inventory Teslas, and those are maybe models that people rejected for whatever reason. They've gone in, gotten fixed, but people didn't want them, so they're sitting on the lot. Or they might be slightly used with a couple thousand miles on them. They were used as demos. At any rate, they all come with warranties. You'll have to check the specific listings or whatever. But inventory Teslas is the key word that you're looking for here. And I've got 3 tools on how you can get one of those before waiting till October and November into next year. So let's head to the websites and I will show you exactly what tools to use. And we'll go from there. Hopefully this will be a good thing for you. Maybe we'll get your Tesla, sooner rather than later. All right, the first tool that we are going to look at here online is, of course, Tesla.com. And for reasons that, obviously the Model Y is pretty far out, so we're going to stick with the Model Y. These tools work for all the other models as well, but we're looking at, a June 2022 as a wait time for a long range and for performance. We're looking at February 2022. Those have changed recently, I think. So not too long. No, that's the performance. And again, when we change the wheels back to the Geminis is when we're seeing the October of 2022. So you might want to just simply consider getting the induction wheels, and that bumps you up to June of 2022. Or if you really can't wait and you don't mind spending a little more money, you get yourself into a performance and you're back into February 2022. And basically that's what I did back in September, late September. I said, all right, it's just a couple $1,000s more, a few thousand, I think it was 4,000 based on the configuration differences. And I said, you know what, let's just get the performance. And so I'm still waiting. Here's my scheduled delivery time. It did get bumped a week so far, which isn't too bad. I'm still waiting on a VIN number though. So the online configuration for the Tesla website itself, you're going to want to check the Model Y, and existing inventory is what we're looking at here. And you click on that. Now the problem is you're going to put your zip code in there. Let's put in something like downtown LA, I think this is maybe Hollywood. And it does it within 200 miles. And the problem with this particular configuration tool is you don't usually see too much these days. They get snapped up so fast. I mean, you almost have to make this your full-time job. You almost have to be on here all day long, checking all these online tools, clicking like a madman or madwoman, and hopefully maybe you'll see something pop up in here. And if you do, you got to jump on it. You don't even have time to think, oh, is this the one I want? Just buy, which is not really a great car buying experience by any means. So as of right now, as of this recording, there's nothing in here, but this is the Tesla inventory checker, I guess you could say. And we're going to check used here, and we're still not coming up with anything within the 200-mile range. And that's a bummer that it's limited like that. I wish you could check the entire country, but there is a way. So if this is our first way of checking the inventory Teslas throughout the country or within 200 miles of your location, here is version number 2. It is EV-Tesla.com. And this is a global inventory search, as the website says above there. We've got Model 3s lined up here because, in this particular case, if you look here, they've got nothing for Model Y. I mean, it's just dry to the bone. No new, no used. So in this case, we're going to use the Model 3 situation. And yeah, so what happens if you click on one? Let's take this red one. We'll buy it now. We're not going to actually buy anything, but we'll take a look, see if it even shows up. Looks like we're going to get lucky here. Yep, it's showing up. That red one is still available as of this recording, and gives you all the details. Now, one caveat I've seen on some other groups is make sure it doesn't say Hawaii, because they're not going to ship it to you. Sorry, there's been people that bought them from Hawaii thinking, oh, they'll just ship it back to me. No, those, in that case, they are stuck there unless you're in Hawaii, and awesome to you for living in such an incredible place. In that case, then obviously buy it in Hawaii. In fact, you don't even have a choice then. So make sure of that, and it should tell you where it's coming from. This particular one doesn't seem to tell you where it's coming from, but this tool is definitely a cool website tool. Back when I was trying to get the long range instead of the performance, I was hitting this website a lot trying to get a Model Y, and then it just dried up. Like you can see, it's 0 for everything. You can't find a Model Y for anything. So again, these Model 3 seem to be a little more plentiful than the Model Ys. Now this one doesn't say where it's coming from either. I'm not sure why that is. They were saying where they were coming from, and now it doesn't. It would say, oh, here. This one, it's a demo vehicle, 853 miles on the odometer, and they don't have an estimated transportation to your delivery location. But sometimes it'll say here, and in Hawaii's case, it will definitely say must be picked up at this location if it's in Hawaii. And you can see here, even with 800 some miles on the demo vehicle, plenty of warranty here. Battery and drive unit for sure. So these are not bad vehicles. You know, they might have had a scratch on there. Somebody got picky and didn't want to take delivery or whatever. In this case, it's a demo vehicle, so that it was driven a little bit at the dealer. So probably still nothing wrong with it, but you can, you know, snap this up today. So EV-TSLA, Global Inventory Search, awesome website. You can configure, I mean, anything you're looking for, the paint colors and autopilots and wheels and all this stuff is there, and it's pretty darn cool that you can check all this stuff, and even by car. Model S, no new S's, bunch of used, 3 new 3s, 114 used, 0 X's, new, but 13 used, and just out of luck with the Model Ys. It's amazing. Oh, so this one here down below says Phoenix. Oh, here we go, Dallas, Houston. So they do say Bay Area. You know, and I don't think there's a problem with, you know, let's say you live in SoCal and it's up in the Bay Area. You know what I'd do is I'd just fly up there and then drive it back. I mean, it's perfectly capable of doing that. Do that. Save some, you're not going to save any delivery fee. People think, oh, you're going to save delivery fee because you're delivering it yourself. No, that's a standard fee that all car purchasers have to do. So that's my second tool. It's a very powerful tool. And again, it seems like the 3s are more plentiful right now than the Ys. The Ys are almost impossible. The third tool that just kind of came back online in the last 2 weeks or so, maybe 3, is this guy Brad Walker wrote a back-end bot, and it is constantly hitting the entire US, I think North American listings. It's the Tesla Inventory Listings North America. And yes, because I have seen Canadian ones in here too. And it's an incredible tool, very powerful, up to the second. As soon as a listing hits anywhere in the country or North America, it shows up on this Facebook group, and you're going to be able to click on it and check it out. So let's click on this first one 34 minutes ago as of this recording and see if there's anything there. And look, it shows up. There you go. It's located in Atlanta. 50 miles, less than 50. This is a brand new car, less than 50 on the ODO. So you could, you know, buy this right now, continue on to payment, and boom, you're there. The Ys, again, even on this tool, are hard to find. Here's a Y, I bet it's gone. We'll click on it, see what happens. Yep, gone. So that's the error you're gonna get, just a standard web 404, page not found. But that was 4 hours ago. These things are getting snapped up by the second, the Ys that is. So another powerful, great tool Brad, hats off to Brad Walker for doing this. I mean, it's a very, very cool tool, and it's doing the work that instead of going to the Tesla.com site and constantly just checking your 200-mile radius, now the power is in all of North America. I'm guessing this Y is gone too. Yep. So Ys are almost like winning the lottery. As soon as one pops up on here, you better make sure real quick if it's one you're looking for. So a real quick visual, if you're looking for a Y and you want to know if it's a long range or performance, just look at the wheels. The induction wheels have the very small center cap. The Uber turbines have the big gear looking center cap. So if you're looking for just a real quick visual identification, if it's a car that you're looking for, either long range or performance, that's what, here's a good example. This is, I can tell right away, this is a performance, and it's got the bigger gear looking center cap on the Uber turbines. So that's a very, very quick way to identify. It's basically the same on the 3s as well. These guys are very similar wheels now. So those are 3 tools that you can use to get an inventory Tesla faster than waiting around for a new one. And oftentimes they are still new. They are new models. They just got rejected. Someone denied picking it up, or we're waiting for the tax credit that never happened and it's just sitting on a lot. I mean, they could still be new. So just check all the stats. Check to see if it's new, check to see if it's a demo, check to see if it's used, check all those mileage things, and see if you're comfortable with that. Check the warranty on them. But here's a good 3 good ways to see if you can get yourself into a Tesla faster than normal. Maybe write down the specs that you're looking for and have those handy and compare them real quick to the website, because again, in the case of a Model Y, you don't have a lot of time. You got to make that decision real quick. And again, be very careful of Hawaii listings, because you can't get it over here again. They're not going to ship it. You could, I mean, there is a way, obviously. You could buy the car and you can pay for a private shipping company to send it back to you, but by then you've lost any savings or anything like that. But if you've got to have a Y, I suppose you can put it back on a boat and have it shipped back here. But don't expect Tesla to do it. They're not going to do that for you. So 3 awesome ways to check the inventories: Tesla.com, EV-Tesla.com is also good. And now this new Tesla inventory listings for North America on Facebook. If there are other ways to check inventory, I'd love to hear them. Put them down in the comments, and maybe we'll do a future updated video on this one. But there are 3 good ways to get an inventory Tesla. As always, we totally appreciate you guys watching our channel, and feel free to subscribe if you like what you're seeing here. Comment, hit the bell, all that awesome, Tesla, YouTube kind of stuff. Let me get there's the logo. Again, thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one. And yeah, Tesla tips and trips. This is a good one, I think. And let us know if you happen to score one. That would be so cool if you use one of these tips that I gave you and you happen to score your dream Tesla, and it's, you got a VIN immediately, basically. And I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear those stories. So we'll catch you on the next video.